Hello, I am back. Sorry for missing the last video. I actually spent last week pretty much ill the entire week. Only got a few days in and ended up going to an F1 exhibition, so I didn't have time, or was I well enough to do a video. So yeah, missed Friday's video, so I do apologize, but it is Monday today, and obviously this video comes out tomorrow evening, so I'm gonna try and make a video today, get it all done, and upload it for you tomorrow so we can go back on schedule, because obviously I don't really often miss videos, but every now and then it just happens. So shout out to all those people that do like a video every other day. Well, they usually have a team behind them and stuff, but yeah, busy job doing this YouTube stuff, and I appreciate everyone that does watch. Just want to update you all on the giveaway situation on the E34. The giveaway is still happening. I know I keep banging on about it, but I'm waiting for a design to be completed before I sort of like open the giveaway to people, getting things ready, and I'll open the giveaway up in very near future, hopefully in the very near future, and we can get on with that. But in the meantime, yeah, the workshop is just getting obscenely busy. There's so many projects going on. As you know, I've had Zach helping me out on the Laurel. The Laurel's had loads of he's done a lot of nice work on it. This arch has been, welded together basically. There's solid bar on the inside of that, and then it is sort of seam welded all the way along. So it looks sort of OEM from this side, but that is solid as you can get. Got rid of the, basically the rotten lip, wherever that may be. Your standard rolled lip was all rusty, both sides. This side is now a solid bar and it's welded to the inner skin. So yeah, super solid on that side. So yeah, I think this is gonna have a massive push on it this week, because yeah, I think he actually wants it back this weekend. I'm not quite sure, but it's already been pushed back a lot for the paint shop, but it's just also been a lot rustier than we anticipated. So yeah, a lot of work going on this week. Hopefully get that done. I'm gonna be working on this because I need to get that done as well. Then that, then Lewis's car, then it's just never ending. It's never, ever ended. If anyone wants to come work for me for like, I don't know, 50p a day, that'd be great. But no, seriously, there needs about 6 or 7 of us in here to get all the projects done. I mean, it is very stressful, but you know, here's what it is. Being busy is a terrible problem to have, isn't it? But yeah, Datsun project. If you can see here, we have a seat in this side, and that is because off camera I was actually making a seat mount, and this seat mount is halfway done. So let me show you what we've done here. We got these Huntmaster bucket seats, really like period correct style bucket seats. Cool little things. I think Jack's gonna get them retrimmed at some point, but we needed to obviously move the seat further back because we fitted a pedal box. The shifter's been moved back, so now the seat needs to be moved back. So factory mounting point of the seat was this brace here. We've made this brace here, and also I put a handbrake in here. I mean, the seat's not bolted in, by the way, and neither is the seat mounted. But factory handbrake, which was in the middle of the tunnel, is now mounted down there, down the side of the tunnel. So yeah, let me show you what that looks like without a seat there. Seat out. Here is the seat mount that I've made. So little pedestal there that we got to weld to the side of the sill. Our handbrake mechanism is all mounted, you know, to it. And obviously it's integrated into the braces that were already on the car factory. They are tilted ever so slightly back. And yeah, that's quite a nice little thing to do. So obviously there's one bar and we need to mount the rear section of the seats. This is my carefully, you know, height designed mounting point currently. And yeah, I'm gonna try and make a new brace that, you know, obviously ties from here to there and goes all the way back, and mount to the side of the tunnel and to the side of the sill again. So that is my job to do today, to finish it up. And then obviously I need to do the same on the other side. Now, there was a lot of things that went on with the seat, with this seat and the runners to make it work. So when I do the other side, I will show you that. But for now, I'm going to take the seat base off the bottom, which I have modified, and get it into there so we know where all the holes are going to line up. So after working around these and not being able to open the rear doors, I've just taken them off because I need to get inside, and I wish I did it about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago when I was working on it. So anyway, our bar is in here. You can see the rail is on there. Got a bit of wood there to wedge it all up and get it into a nice position. Yeah, I need to try and sort of like measure this out really, because obviously the seat is on a tilt like this, and obviously want to get the same amount of tilt left to right. So yeah, it's not exactly perfectly flat base, so it's kind of awkward to get it into the right position. So I've got to replicate this to the other side, but for now we've got it, you know, in a nice position. These little brackets here are not perfectly flat, so that's one of those things that, you know, I have to take into consideration when doing the other side, but I'm sure I can make it work. So before I start welding this in, try it in for the final time, make sure everything's in a nice position, and then I'll get it welded in and obviously make the frames all finished up and nice. So yeah, let me try it in for the last time. Ba 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 ba. It's good. Also, I need to lift the rail adjustment, so that little line there, I'm gonna bend it up out of the way because there's clearance above it and it's just too close to that bar. So just a little tweak with the hammer and stuff, and we'll have that nice and clear. That piece there is fully welded in. So that is a baseline to start with, and then I can actually finalize that rear piece. But obviously, there's a few little adjustments I need to do to the rail. These here that we're using, right? We have the pair. They actually came off the factory seats in the Datsun. So we took those off. They're very slim, as you can see there. And these little brackets on the end there that were at a 45-degree angle, I've obviously bent them flat. You know, on the driver's side or the hinge side, so the slider bit, they had a 45-degree angle on both sides. So flatten those out so those sit nice and low to the ground, so the seat is not really high up. The other rail has this big bracket on, and obviously I've flattened that one off, but this one had a big bracket on, so have to cut that off, cut that flush and make a new bracket, which is what we have done on this one. This is obviously what bolts to the seat, and these bars are welded to each other, so these frames can't go out of line, and so the sliders move parallel to each other. This one here is quite stiff, but I think after a couple of uses and that grease wearing in, it will be okay. But yeah, this is the bracket that I've had to weld on to, like, you know, imitate what these are going to be. So welded that on there. Welded that onto the backside there. Still slides up and down, so you know that is a slider that we can now bolt into the car and finish off the rear piece where these two brackets do bolt onto. If you can't tell, I'm still actually quite ill, and it's not fun doing this today, but if you don't work, you don't get paid, so things must be done. Oh, I breathed on it and it has moved. Close enough. That is one frame fully bolted in. Now, well, let's just pray and hope that all the measurements are still correct and the seat fits and it slides and it does all of those sorts of things, because if it doesn't, we have a problem. We fit. Now it slides back as well. Elegant angle. Well, that's the old seating position, pretty much. I mean, Jack's gonna have it a little bit further forward. I've put this in a position where you could be like 7 foot or 5 foot. I reckon everyone can join in and drive it because there's so much adjustability on those rails. Let me put it into the most forward position. There, that's all the way forward. As you can see, that is quite significantly close to the pedals now. So yeah, I think many people can drive this, so it won't be too much of an issue. Obviously, the further forward it gets slightly higher. Does that really matter? I'd probably say that it works in favor of those that are moving the seat forward, I guess. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Jack's gonna be okay in this car. And yeah, I just need to do the other side. And of course, factory handbrake is still in use. I think that was quite nicely done. I had to elongate the base plate and push it over, but yeah, it works pretty well. Pretty cool if you ask me. Now you'll see I have all these little weld marks all the way down the tunnel, and that is basically just going over any imperfections and trying to make it better and give it a better finish when it comes to painting it. So yeah, that's why that's on there. It's now time to make a frame on this side. As you can see, I've already started, so let's crack on. As good as. That's all the material we have left. So it looks like I'll be placing an order for some metal this evening. Annoying, but it is what it is. I've got pretty much everything else apart from the box section. I thought I'd have enough, but obviously I didn't have enough, so I can't continue on with that. This car is very close to being finished. I say very close. It's got a few hours, I say hours, hundreds of hours. It's got quite a few hours left in it, but the majority of it is here now. I've just got to finish welding the tunnel, finish welding the other seat base, give it a lick of paint, do all the stuff underneath, take the engine back out and give it to Jack. So here you go, take it away from me, I've had enough, give me your money. But yeah, it's been a learning curve for sure. This has taken a lot of my time up, but I think I'm gonna leave it there for now. I'm literally on my deathbed. I feel so frail and old. I feel like a 50-year-old man. I just feel so ill, and I needed to get some bits done today. I'll spend the rest of the day editing this video, do some invoicing, stuff like that. But like I say, this is gonna get a lot of work done on it this week. I haven't finished the passenger side rail, driver's side. If you watched the last video on the rails, there's one rail done, and obviously I got to weld all the way down this side as well, which takes a lot of time and grinding, and at the minute I don't fancy it, but it needs to be done this week because yeah, this car needs to go. And then what I will be doing is getting a start on this thing, the E34 Touring that we rescued out of the bush, and we'll also be getting Taylor's BMW in, and I'm gonna start finishing that as well because the time has come to actually finish it. So the thousands of comments that I've said, where's Taylor's car, where's Taylor's car, where's Taylor's car, is coming. It's not been either of ours priority at the minute, but now it's getting to winter, he wants to crack back on with it, so we'll do that. So yeah, this is probably a really short video. Well, I know for a fact it is a short video. I'm dying. Sorry for missing the last video. I nearly missed this one as well. Yeah, stick with me. Got exciting things coming. Keep an eye out for the giveaway, because the giveaway I'm hoping to do great things with for the channel, and well, for me personally as well, but the channel mainly. I'm sure you'll all be very impressed with what I have planned, but I need you guys to make it happen. So cool. Thank you very much for watching. See you later. I'll see you on Friday with something that happens in this workshop. Goodbye.